Hello, everybody. How's it going? Well, welcome back to Crypto Traders Arena, our crypto weekly review. This is episode 4 of this journey that we've started to, we're calling it the road to financial freedom. And Paul's just telling me I got to speak slower, so I'm trying to just talk real slow and nice. Anyhow, I think I might have actually gotten this stream started here alrighty. I think I had a black screen going for a minute there, but hopefully you're looking at my Bitcoin chart right now. Just remember, I'm a trader, not a video producer, so my video production skills could be lacking. So that said, any feedback you guys have about that kind of stuff, feel free to DM me through Discord or whatever, and I'll do my best to fix any technical issues or just feedback in general, how the show's going, what you guys think, what you want to hear more of. In general, we're trying to stick to this long-term trading plan idea, and hopefully, over the next year, basically, we're going to be here every Sunday. And I think by the end of all this, by the next bull cycle, I think we'll be able to look back and see that we did things like follow our plans and patiently waited to find good buying opportunities at the bottom of the range, and wait for the bull to come so we can sell halves on doubles or take profit when it allows us. And so for the most part, we're going to stick to weekly and daily charts. I think we've been, and we're going to just kind of go through these coins and be patient because because of how we started this. The timing wise, we're a little late to jump into the current rally as far as investing. So if you at least for our plan that we've set up for this show. So, we're kind of on hold a little bit at the moment, just trying to get prepared for whenever we do get a pullback here, which I do definitely believe is coming. And, but right now it's kind of hard to step in and buy too much. So, hopefully you guys were already working your plans and getting along towards the end of last year and you're banging out some doubles. I actually did get some doubles this week, which I was stoked on. I got a double on audio and waves. And so I took like the last part of the year off. So I kind of did miss a lot of these altcoins. So I'm actually sitting here kind of watching these things take off. Thankfully, I am in on some trades. I do have, I did buy Bitcoin at the bottom of the range, and then I do have some other altcoin trades going. So I didn't miss it entirely, but I didn't, I wasn't also just in there buying in December when that was the last real opportunity after this FTX stuff. So anyhow, we have a slightly different show today. First off, I think I'll introduce Paul here. I think my partner here, Paul J, is in the room. Are you there?
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm here.
Cool.
And I guess we'll have Stefan also.
Yeah, we got a special guest here today, Stefan. You want to say hello?
Stefan, you're here?
He disappeared. All right, well, Stefan's somewhere. He's like in there obliterating the like button or something in the chat. So, but he's here. So we got a special guest at the end of the show. We're going to have Stefan come on here and tell us a little bit about his trading journey. There he is.
I had some issues with my inputs again. Sorry. Hello, guys.
Cool. Well, we're all here. So, hey, Stefan, thanks for coming. And of course, Crypto Traders Arena is a community of traders that Paul started, and probably about a year and a half ago, almost. I think it probably was, maybe a year. But it's been going for a little while here, and it's a lot of people have joined up over the last year. I've been around since the beginning and just kind of watching it develop, and pretty happy with the outcome. I think it's going really well, and lots of new members, and Stefan is actually kind of a member that came without, I don't think, a ton of trade. He had, some trading experience, but has basically just become a monster trader in the last, 6 months or something. Geez, it seems to come on fast, but man, he's just killing it. So I can't wait to hear what he has to say about that experience. I think everybody can learn from what he says. So we'll get to that at the end.
Yeah. It was a grind.
Yeah.
Really a marathon.
Yeah, but if anything, you're a perfect example. Both you and Paul really are people that I know that have just kind of done the work. I mean, this shit's not easy, and it does take it takes a lot of work, and it's not just mental work either. It's also emotional work and sort of like getting in touch with who you are as a person. there's a lot to it more than just learning technical analysis. Even though we do focus a lot on technical analysis, I think there's a lot to trading that has nothing to do with that. So hopefully he can get into that a bit. But before I run on too long, I'm just going to go through a couple bigger picture things really quick, and then we'll kind of carry on with the larger market cap coins. Paul will jump in and do that, and then at the end we'll have Stefan come on. So I think I got Bitcoin here, but really quick before that, I'm just going to go to the DXY and we'll just kind of see, because I think whatever's happening here can sort of give us an idea of how much longer this rally, how much more this rally has in it. And I think also it's important to say that we have a big week coming up because of the Fed. There's an interest rate announcement, I think, on Wednesday. And so, without getting into what's going to happen there, I do think it has the potential to create a pivot in the market. And currently we're sort of running up into that event. We'll see how it goes the next few days, but next couple days at least. But I mean, it's never a good thing really to have price running up into the event. So, we'll see what happens, but I think we probably should be mindful of the possibility for, especially with things like Bitcoin kind of a little overextended at the moment, could be a possibility for the pullback that we've sort of all been waiting for, I think, during this event. So keep that in mind. I think that's Wednesday, probably about midday of the New York session. But anyhow, looking at DXY, this is a weekly chart. DXY's had couldn't buy a friend the last while. Ever since it topped out, it's been straight down. Kind of looks like Bitcoin looked at the beginning of its bear market, but just straight down. And now really the only thing to say is we did hit the 50% level here. We're basically just sitting right at the 50% level. So, and I have this line drawn here just as maybe some support. Really, we haven't found any support yet. We kind of making these two doji candles. So maybe we're starting to pivot. Maybe these dojis are starting to show, the beginning of a change in direction. So something to be mindful of. We did hit the 50% level. Still a lot of room to get down to our 200 moving average. So I don't know. I was expecting a bounce at some point. I still am expecting some sort of bounce, but maybe we just have to come all the way down to this 61.8 fib or this moving average down here. There are some, like, looking back here, there's these old highs that we're just sort of sitting on right now. Haven't really seen much of a reaction yet off of them. I guess 3 weeks ago, we kind of bounced off this old January 17 high. So there's a big monster W that I've been watching. Like, actually, if you look at like a monthly chart, it's kind of funny because, like, this is a monster W, and we're just Wyckoff checking that W. So I don't know. Does the dollar does it find support somewhere in here and bounce? And I'm kind of seeing like an ABCD type thing. I mean, this is super long term here, but you could draw some ABCDs off of this W from down here and project higher. So I don't know if the uptrend for the dollar is still intact here. It kind of looks like it is. That's basically going back to the old highs, going all the way back to the 2001 sort of fiasco. So anyway, straight down though, damn, look at that. It's just kind of straight up and straight back down. So we'll see if we bounce here. But I mean, this all kind of coincides with, maybe the stock market and Bitcoin are a little overextended. Maybe they need to roll over a bit. Maybe the dollar finds support somewhere down here, even if it has to make it all the way down to the reload zone and we start heading back up. I don't know. But that's just what it looks like to me. And so I'll leave it at that with the dollar. Well, the daily, you can kind of see the moving averages really haven't started turning. So we haven't really started turning yet. Just kind of have come down into the 50% level in this old sort of traffic area here. So not too much to say for the upside on the dollar, which is good for our Bitcoin bull. Look at the ES really quick too, and just let's see here. I'm just going to say really quick about this, just on the weeklies. Let's just look at the weekly here. It looks pretty damn bullish to me. I mean, we're starting to get moving average cross here. In fact, it confirmed last week. Nice strong candle this current week. And relatively uppy. I mean, it bounced hard off the 200 here and also the 50% level basically. I mean, we definitely came down and hit that actually right on the money. And that was back in October of last year. And it's just, we've been bouncing ever since essentially. And it looks pretty uppy. I mean, I could definitely see a move up to the top of the range. I was kind of, I guess a lot of us really in the room this week were talking about this level right here, which I think is a reasonable place. There's a nice gap right there. maybe take these highs here and end up against the top of the range here. So this is kind of like the key high for me. We'll see what happens when it gets up there, but I don't see why it wouldn't make its way up there. So that's pretty bullish. Also that's 61.8 of fibs if I draw the fibs off the top here. So definitely looking at that level there. If we break through that and kind of maintain above it, that's a pretty big change in structure to me, and basically would say the bull's back in charge there, but not there yet. But definitely looks, kind of going back to that dollar conversation, could definitely see this ramping up a bit while the dollar's pulling back. We head into this week, maybe there's some sort of event that pulls price down a bit, but maybe we start this week out strong and push up there. So I want to look at the RTY really quick, just because I like this. This is the small cap stock market, and this looks really bullish to me. So this puts me in the mood to hunt stocks, which I like to trade small cap stocks, and I'm seeing this W here breaking out above the 200 with this nice W in the moving average here, and also crossing really strong looking to me, which is a bit surprising, but same kind of conversation. This high right here is I think the sort of the magnet right now. So I'm looking for it to pop up into there, but it does make me, I started looking through a lot of small cap on my list, and I have to say there's a lot that look pretty good. So did buy a couple things, but I'm not going to get into that here. So that's RTY, looking stronger than the ES to me. But anyhow, getting into Bitcoin. And basically the same conversation as last week. Let me go to Coinbase, I think is. Yeah, so let's see, weekly Bitcoin, same thing. I'm looking for this 200 to get tagged, and also this key high here, which is kind of like the stock market, the same high basically. Bitcoin's farther along, getting closer to it. Definitely think that's resistance right there. So right now I'm really curious what happens here. So I do still think, maybe we start the week out bullish, pop up here, tag this 200, Fed announcement comes, and maybe that creates some sort of pullback. I think that's reasonable. Now, if we blast through it, there's a couple lines I have up here, just horizontal resistance lines, that I think this whole area right here is kind of open air. I could see price shooting up into there. So can't say for sure, but that somewhere in here, we're going to get some kind of blow off top, I think. Now, of course, we could consolidate for a while and shoot higher, but it's too early to say any of that. So this is my key area here at the 200 weekly moving average. You can see the moving averages here are crossing, or not crossing, but getting damn close. So if we close this week like we are right now, they're just about touching. So we'll have to see what happens next week. But like I said, I think every week really I've said this. I do expect, like, as this cross comes in, we'd probably see the 13 come up, and then it's gonna cross the 30. And then I'm going to look for price to come back and check this 13 somewhere. I think that's the continuation buy opportunity. So wherever that comes in, wherever the top comes in and we come back and check the fast moving average, that's going to be where I'm looking to take position longs. But we're not there yet. You can kind of see how that happened right here. We broke through, consolidated against it, and then, headed higher. So, that would have been a good place to go hunt and swing longs, a good location for swing longs, in my opinion. So anyway, that's where the price action's at. Also, same story here. It breaks through here and structure above it breaks this bear structure, and we start. Then I will start thinking we're going to move higher, maybe up into 38.2s and 50% level type things, and even higher. But not there yet. The indicators on the weekly are just the same. MACD super strong, no top. RSI super strong, no top. OBV super strong, no top. And volume's still pretty chunky, so it all looks good on the weekly. Definitely no top yet on the weekly. Daily chart, just really quick. There's not too much change from last week. Let me get out of that drawing tool. Let's see, from last week, we're basically just grinding higher in this sort of it's kind of a ascending wedge-ish looking, but this candle kind of kills that. Anyway, this is very bullish. This is just kind of like, there's just been no pullback buying opportunities. So basically anybody that's on the sidelines is just watching this in pain, going, hoping for some sort of retracement and just not getting it because they just keep grinding higher. Nothing bearish about this at all. We're up above 78.6 now. A nice strong candle so far today, and getting up into this this key high that I've been talking about. So 88.6 is a little bit higher at 24,000. I've got sell orders working at 25,000. Maybe it goes higher, maybe it doesn't, but I do have some sell orders up here. I think that's a reasonable place to take profit if you are long from the bottom. Other than that, the indicators, I talked about this. We have daily MACD div in, and the RSI. The funny thing about this is a perfect example of this didn't confirm, so you can't. Last week this was looking very M-y, but it never actually broke the M, and that's pretty important. Like that's a good sign that the top's not in yet. If we were topping right here, we really want to see that break down and actually make this M. You can see it's actually Wing above it. It's super overbought right now, which our side can only stay overbought for so long, but it's doing its best to stay up there. I don't think it's been that overbought for a while. You have to go all the way back to kind of this run up here, and you can kind of even see this run up. It was still so strong that we stayed overbought for a while, but had to finally had to break down, but price didn't really break down. And then we actually shot even higher. So no divergence or anything here. In fact, the divergence didn't come in till way up top, so this is how patient you kind of have to be, cause like here we are super overbought, but price, we're kind of in this sort of price action right now where it's like almost like this right here. See, this is very similar. We broke out hard and now we're just grinding higher. So this could still happen. I'm not saying it can't. And you can kind of see how we did get super overbought here, but really started M'd out and kind of consolidated a little bit sideways and just continued higher. It wasn't until we got a true divergence where price really came off. And that was actually, we started getting potential divergence from this high to this high. You can see the divergence started coming in, but didn't confirm, no M there. And then broke to another high and actually got the M. So you can see the M actually came in here. Right there. And that's when we actually got confirmation, and then they still took it to a new high and then broke it down. But that's what we want to see is an actual M in RSI to mark some sort of top before we can really use RSI, in my opinion, on this current rally. So right now, RSI is M'ing out, but it didn't break down. This is a MACD div, but it's weak in the sense, like really you probably want to see this thing do something like this where it, does another lump and makes... then it makes the divergence and breaks down. And so that suggests that price, might keep grinding higher, but MACD shows a weakening in momentum. That's kind of what you want to see. This is a divergence, but it's pretty weak. So not surprised we're not seeing it's not of much value to us right here. And then OBV is just grinding higher. So nothing about OBV that's weak here. Let's see. Yeah, you can see OBV still just pointing higher, Wing out. Really strong. No M here yet either. So it started to kind of M out, didn't really. So nothing in these indicators saying top yet. Nothing in the moving averages that looks, the only thing about the moving averages is how wide we're getting. So we are overextended. Definitely in short location for range traders up here, but no top yet. So that's all I can really say. Volume still looks kind of, it's sort of waning actually, the bullish volume, but it's still there. Somebody's saying it looks like inverted head and shoulders. Yeah, that would be the inverted. I'm assuming you're probably saying this. Definitely could see something like this. That would be ideal to me actually. That's what I would really want to see for our plan and everything, a check against this 200 moving average and forming that right shoulder. So we'll see though. Let's see, I'm 20 minutes. I was trying to keep this 20 minutes, so maybe I'll just look at Ethereum super quick and then we'll move on. Nothing to really, it's the same story as last week, really. We didn't really make a higher high this week, actually, like Bitcoin, but, it's this hammer candle. We'll see how the week finishes, but it might end up finishing higher. But same story, we're above the 200, moving averages are crossing. It looks a little bit more bullish to me than Bitcoin in the sense that we're just above the 200. That we don't have that 200 moving average resistance. So, and other than that, just let me refresh so I get my OBV. No divergence in MACD. RSI is strong. RSI is W now. Actually did W through the 50 line. OBV is actually not trending higher. It actually made a new low here, and it's Wing out right here, so it still looks pretty good, but just nothing really toppy per se in this. Now we did hit Mountain Man. It looks like on my fibs just drawn off the top here, we hit the 61.8 level, and we sort of got a little bit of a rejection there. So we're a little lower in the range than Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin's sitting above 60 or 78.6. Ethereum's a little lower in the range, but basically same story. And then same story on the daily too. I mean, this kind of looks like some sort of triangle kind of pennant breakout actually at the moment. So, you know, like still would expect, I kind of expect price to stay bullish into the event at this point. It's been pretty bullish. It's just 2 days away, essentially, 3 days away. So wouldn't be surprised they break this out and get up here into the, you know, into the top of the range. Same MACD. This actually, we did get divergence in RSI. So unlike Bitcoin, this is a confirmed RSI divergence. So we did break the M, and we're actually now inside of sort of normal range of RSI. So that's something to note. And then my OBV disappeared again, and actually OBV divergence. So that's interesting. So this is showing more weakness actually, because you can see the M's coming in OBV. Technically in divergence actually from back here. As we broke to new highs in price here, OBV actually M'd out. So that's interesting. A little weaker in the momentum indicators. So who knows what that means other than it's just there. You know, basically what this does really mean from a trade perspective, you know, now that I've confirmed divergence here, basically in all three of these indicators, I could hunt some sort of price structure. I would prefer it to be up here. You know, I'd prefer the price to get up into the, you know, into the TRI relid zone. But any kind of M up here, now that I have my confirmed divergence, would be a sell signal. So be watching for that. All right, well, I think that covers those for the most part. I talked about stock market a bit, and dollar, and then Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I think Paul's going to come on here now and just run through 4 or 5 coins that we've got picked out, kind of see where they're at, and then we'll get to Stefan. So you here, Paul?
Yeah, I'm here. So if you want to switch to my screen.
Yeah, let me get you sorted out here.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I was thinking, I spoke to Kevin. I think it's okay to do some TA and get some levels from at least first 20 altcoins from the coin market cap. Why? Because they are they have a reason to be in that top 20, top 30 market cap. So let's get through them. This week we'll do 5. Next week maybe we'll do another 5, and after that we'll switch to a different system. We'll pick probably 10 coins from different sectors on the crypto. We'll pick 10 coins from DeFi, 10 coins from NFT, 10 coins from Metaverse, and so on. So for this moment, we are still watching the coin market cap, and we are still taking the big ones. And I guess next month, the middle of the next month, we'll start going on every sector separately. So for today, we have AVAX, Uniswap, Atom, Link, and Monero. So I'll start with AVAX really quick. Pretty simple stuff. I don't have the entire history. I don't know. Maybe on the other platforms you have more history on this chart. But if you take a look at the volume profile, you can see the POC. It's at the $16. Yeah, it's okay to hunt at the POC, but let's put a trend line, a simple one, not too much, not overcomplicated, just simple things. We have a break to the other side of the trend line and a straight bounce up. I don't see a W, not yet. When I'll see a W, then I could think about, yeah, the market will turn around and this becomes a bull again. But for now, look at the indicators. I don't see anything special. Yeah, nice W's. But if you look at MACD, you cannot understand anything. You have a bullish divergence on OBV. That's nice. I like that. Wheelie is coming off from oversold territory. Really nice. But I don't have a weekly W. So my point of interest at this moment If we'll make a weekly W, I'll have more information, and then I could frame a new level where I want to hunt. But my first level now, blind level, I want is this level. Yeah. So $7 will be my level to put my limit orders at this point. If the market wants to go higher and higher, take maybe this high, do that, take this high, take some liquidity, and then back down. Then I could go in time and draw a reload zone where the market will stop and just draw a nice reload zone and hunt in the reload zone another W. But at this point, I don't have a weekly W, so I'm forced to hunt lower. So my level will be somewhere in 7.1, I guess, not exactly $7, just something above. Yeah? And if the market continues to pump, I'll draw a long reload zone and I'll wait in the long reload zone. You can see even if you'll get to this level, to this high, let's say we'll get to this high, take some liquidity and then back down. You can see the reload zone is in confluence with the POC. So if the price will come back and the reload zone puts a nice W, then yeah, I could put another limit order for my little lady uh, for my plan. At this point, nothing to do. Just put my limit order at $7.1 and just wait. Wait for a weekly W or wait for the price to reach my limit order. Nothing fancy, nothing special, just simple stuff. Let's take a look at Uniswap now. So Uniswap looks a bit better. You can see, yeah, the POC is lower, but you can see it's trying to put some W's. Not the prettiest one, indeed, is not the prettiest one, but at least we have some sideways movement. We are not straight down. Let's put the indicators. You can see the bullish divergence all the way from 2021. So we have bullish divergence on MACD. We have bullish divergence on OBV. Look at this OBV. I really like this OBV. Wheelie is not oversold yet, but it's below 50 lines, so it's okay. I like that. I'm waiting, same idea, same idea. This is a bit difficult. I should put this level, but I prefer the next high. So I prefer this level to be my trend line. Yeah? You can see we don't have a clear W. It's a W in here, but if I go on a line chart, you can see this is a lower low than this one on close line. So yeah, technically it's a W, but not the best one, not the W I like. Same idea. Wait for the price to come up and then wait in the long reload zone. If the market wants to go up, okay. But at this point, I'm forced to just take a shot to put my limit order. Let's zoom out a little, zoom in a little bit. You can see this one, someone put a bottom in the market at this level. So I'll do the same thing like the other ones and I'll hunt at this level. 4.48, 4.5. Let's call it 4.5. This will be my first limit order. If the market will go, I don't know, 50%, 80% down, then yeah, I could go and nibble again, put another limit order in the market. I'll have 1 full%. From that point, I'm forced by my plan to just wait until I'll get a double. So with the money recovered, I could reload again, or I could keep the free coins and just wait until the bull market comes. Nothing fancy. Let's go on the next one. So next one is Atom. This one is a bit stronger. This bear market was a bit stronger than the rest. But you can see, I don't see, I don't see a clear W in this. This will be a big W, but even if we form this big W is too high for me to chase it at $17 for my plan, for the investment plan. So I'm forced to wait in the POC. You can see the POC. POC is at close to $6, something like that. A retest of this level, or same idea. Draw a reload zone from this low to the high where the high will be, and wait in the long reload zone. If I'll draw a trend line, It's a bit difficult, this one, but let's just see it. Just simple as that. So we don't have a clear W at this point. This is not a W. This is not a W. I wanted a clear W for this altcoin, and until I'll see that W, I'll hunt lower. Yeah? So how I could hunt on this one? This is a bit too high. Yeah, but like I did on the rest of them, on the previous market, wanting to hunt the W. Yeah, I guess first nibble could be really nice for me at this level. Yeah? If the market, same idea, I'm a bit too high with my limit order. If the market will give me another 70, 80% lower, I could nibble the other half of the percent, and then I'm forced to wait until I'll get a double. So this will be my level for Atom. It's a bit stronger. Could range, you can see, right down, and now is ranging. Let's see what happens. I could get $8, I could get $70 and back again. We can range all the bear market in this area and just buy, sell half on a double, comes back down at your level, reload and repeat the process. That's on Atom. Let's take a look at Link. You can see Link, it's a bit, it's close to the area where we are interested in buying. You can see the POC. Yeah? So the POC, you can see this Wyckoff check level wasn't touched yet, but you can see it's close enough of the top. You can see the exactly at the notch in this area. So this will be already drawn this one. This will be my area where I want to hunt on Link. So 4.6, 0.8, let's don't be cheap ass. Let's put 4.6. Yeah? Same idea like on the other altcoins. You can see bullish divergence. I like that. Nice W's in RSI. I like that. Willy was oversold. He's trying to put a YW even nicer. But I don't have a weekly W, especially the other side of the trend line. So until then, this will be my level. If we'll get a weekly W, then we have another way to put a limit order. If we'll get this order and the market will go even lower, same idea. I could wait if it's, I don't know, 50, 60% lower than my first buy, then I could go and buy with the other half of the percent. And after that, I'm just sitting on the sidelines and waiting for the bull market. So this is my level on Link. I will update these charts on the spreadsheet. We have the spreadsheet. We updated already from the last 3 weeks. We have the charts. We have the levels, and we'll do the same with this week coins. So this is about Link. I like the sideways consolidation on this one. I really like that. The longer the sideways consolidation, the bigger the run at the end. So you can see nice consolidation, test, breakdown, and after it broke up from this consolidation, just straight up, retest, and up again. So we can do the same this time. But if we are in this consolidation, let's just take a step and just small nibbling in the market. Just buy 0.5%, sell half on a double. If this one will be longer, the better for us. Now let's take a look at Monero. So you can see on Monero, a bit stronger, even stronger than other altcoins. If I'll put a volume profile, you can see, I guess Monero it's a bit older than 2019. My impression. I know about Monero from early 2018, even before that. So I don't have the entire price chart on this one. I'll probably have a, let me check just to see a clear USD. We have Binance. Let me check something. Kraken. USDT. No, USD. Bitfinex. Let's see. Maybe I have. Exactly. So you can see where the POC is on this one. it's at the same level the POG, but look at the price action. This one starts from $10, at least on this on Bitfinex, and we can retest lower. I'm not chasing in this area. Yeah, if you look at indicators, bullish divergence like on most of the altcoins, nice OBV, nice bullish OBV. I like that. Uh, at this point, we have a weekly W, but it's too chunky, too big for my taste. If the Monero wants to go higher, straight higher from this point, will go without me. I'm not buying at this level, and I'm not chasing the market. If we'll put a nice long reload zone, you can see we are making a W in the long reload zone, but we are on weekly chart. So my idea is to put a limit order. Let's see, price last bull market. I'll want a retest of this level. You can see up, support, resistance. You can see someone stop the bears in this area, and I want this level. This is like 88.6 retest for now. If the market wants to go higher and then they will not give me my level, okay, I'll draw a reload zone from the bottom to the top, and I'll wait in the reload zone form from this low to the future high. But for the moment, first level is this one, 96, close to $100. If the market wants to go lower, let's say on this what we see now in chart, the POC is lower. It's at half of the price at 58, $60. Okay, I'll buy at 100. I'll buy again at 58, $60. I'll have 1 full %, and then I'll sit on the sidelines with my sell half on the double order in the market. And I'll wait for the bull market. Nothing to do, because on our plan, we don't have in this strategy we don't have a stop loss. So little old lady, shout out to Brian Beamish, because we learned about little old lady from him. Little old lady assumes you will risk to zero. Little old lady is not uh, a strategy, a plan. It's a risk management strategy. So you have to incorporate that in your plan. But doesn't you don't have a stop loss. So you buy small nibbles, 1%, 2%, 3%. And when you reach your limit, you're just stopping and waiting to sell half on a double. You have an order to sell half on a double in the market, but you don't have a stop loss. Your risk is to zero. If that crypto will go to zero, then you'll lose the money. And we'll do that. On this plan, who is interested in using this plan, you can read it. We'll stick with little old lady until the bear market is over. After that, we'll switch the strategy and try to maximize. You'll try to maximize the profit in a bull market. And someone in the chat ask if we get a chance to get the link. You have that link. It's free on the Discord channel. You will see weekly crypto review. Yeah? So you will have the weekly crypto review. You have a channel in there, and the first post is this plan. Only if you open will appear something like that. But you can see this first page is the plan. Second page is the investment part with against dollar. Then you have the statistics. And if you want to play against Bitcoin, because I know some people from our community like to do that, you have against Bitcoin, and you have statistics against Bitcoin, and you have Binance account if you want to log in with a read-only IPI. And then you have a legend, how to use this spreadsheet. And we have on Discord, we have even a tutorial made by Miku, how to use this spreadsheet. So you have everything. You have the videos, you see the levels, you see how we are thinking, what levels we are choosing, and you have the spreadsheet. In that spreadsheet, you have all the charts and all the levels we are waiting. That spreadsheet is, I don't know, 90% automated. So you have to only fill some of them only with green. The rest they will fill automatically. So more than that, I don't know. We did this plan for us, but even Miko and Kevin said, "Yeah, let's share with everyone. Let's give some value to the people, and maybe some of them they'll be able to follow a long-term plan and make some money. It's up to you. You will first of all, if you take this one and you want to follow this plan, just read the red part at the bottom. Yeah, so just read the red part of the bottom, and it's up to you. We are not financial advisors, so it's just for entertainment. This live stream. That's it from my part. If you want to join our Twitter, you can find us on Twitter. If you want to reach us on Discord, you'll find the link in this area. You'll find the link to Discord. For now, it's free for everyone. But in the future, I guess I'll remove that link, the invitation link, because the last couple of weeks we had too many scammers. So if I remove that one, you'll have to DM me on Twitter, and I'll give you one use link so you can join our Discord. On Discord, we have the free part where you have this plan and many others. You have access at some channels, but if you want to have access on daily plans, every day, Monday to Friday, if you want to have access at what we are live streaming in the New York session and how we are framing the market, we also have the premium part. More than that, we have VIP for people who they have a job, they have a nice portfolio, they don't have time to frame the market, they know how to calculate a position size, how to manage risk, so they just need good ideas. So we have that, but that is something different, is not for everyone. You need knowledge to know how to manage your risk, to follow a complete idea, and you have to have a nice portfolio. I don't know, 2 to 5K, so you can make money with that portfolio, and it's worth for you to pay the fee for VIP. But you can join the general part. You can stay on the free part and just follow what our free content. Uh, you can learn a lot from our general part on Discord. That's with my part. I guess I'll let Kevin take the mic,
Cool. Good job.
and maybe we'll introduce Stefan. If Stefan is not bailed out, he's still here.
No, I'm still here. I managed to survive.
Awesome.
Joking.
You made it. You're not an imposter
Yeah.
on Discord, are you?
No, no.
I saw even Dalmoody had a person was impersonating him.
Yeah, I saw that, and I didn't find him on the first time in Discord. I had to take everyone so one by one to find that one.
Yeah, damn
remove him.
scammers, man. They're everywhere.
Yeah,
There'll be
even
more and
two
more.
people they are friends with him now. I didn't had time to send them a message. It's a scammer. Just remove him.
Yeah, it's always good for everybody to remember what you're dealing with on all these chat rooms. You know, if something seems weird,
Yeah.
it probably is. So
Yeah, I'm not inviting anyone to join I don't know, one private investment strategy. I'm not asking for money for nobody, never. And Dalmoody the same. All the gladiators, because we have more than 10 gladiators, people with experience. They are posting trade ideas on premium part. They all never ask you for money. So if you see something is fishy, just assume it's a scammer. Just report to me or report to on the Discord, and I'll take care of that. But if I'll see there are too many of them, I'll just go private, and after that it'll be a bit difficult to join Discord.
Yeah, that would be the next step.
cool. Are you ready,
Go.
Stefan?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm here.
Let me
Hit the like button for Stefan, please.
Yeah. There you go.
Alrighty. Well,
Okay.
your screen
So
is we're looking at your eagle.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hello guys. So I'm Stefan. Most of you know me already. I've been here since, as you can see here, my journey started on May 1st, something like that. A little bit after. So I'm not that old in this crypto business. That's why I'm in not crypto but trading business. That's why my abilities cannot go more than this bear market. I can't. I mean, I can do technical analysis, but I don't have yet the experience of more cycles. Uh, so my journey started with PJ. I don't know. I met him randomly, but you can see here the first question. This is in Romanian. I told him I have a lot of problems. He asked me, "Do you use any setups?" I said no. You have a trading plan? You're respecting stop loss? I said no. And then he said, "Okay, from 3 questions, you already know what to do." So exactly this was the introduction. From 3 questions, I already told you what you need to do. So this is you have to be more than technical analysis to be a trader. Yeah. Going further, my background, it has nothing to do with trading or something like that. It was art. I was a painter. I studied high school painting, and then university I did architecture and painting again. And I worked as a painter and stuff like that. But after that, I really decided before like 3 years before starting trading, I got into finance, and I started a job as an auditor. And I'm an auditor till today. I like it. It's I really like working with money, and I think it helped me a lot on my trading journey because I really know how to work with the money. I know how they are, the cycle and stuff like that. But it's a very it's a big difference from knowing how to work with them and working with them. What a trader does, yeah, it's very different. So exactly as said here, you need a particular setup with which you can fish that those money out of the market. Then you need a plan, very well written plan for each strategy that you're trying. Either it be day trading, swing trading, yeah, higher time frame for 12 hours, or higher 1 day, 1 week investing. You need a plan. And after that, you need to respect the risk management all the time. There is no such thing for a trader. If you hear a trader that I'm risking 10%, 20% on a trade, you should step away from that kind of stuff because you just need 5 to 8 mistakes to just blow up accounts. And trust me, when you are risking that much of an amount, there's a high probability for emotions to come up. Because when, for example, you are risking 1% out of your capital and you take a stop loss, it's not that a big deal. Yeah. Um, yeah. I would never thought that I would get here, but you know what I did? And actually, I'm good at this. I'm good at listening and doing um, what I said, at not keeping the promises, but when I want something, I'm going for that kind of stuff. And I started with a $100 challenge. Maybe a lot of you heard about it. These are some P&Ls from that period. Maybe some of you heard about the $100 challenge. Yeah, it's the challenge where you have to trade a $100 account, and you have to keep that alive. Man, you have to keep that alive. I mean, floating, that's the hardest stuff. Only using setups. So you have $100 account, you're risking only $1 per trade or 0.5 bucks, and you're trying to keep that account afloat, yeah, with the setups that you are starting to get familiar with. For example, Mountain Man. Shark, SFU, something like that. And in time, you start to understand. And this is the biggest thing. It's the process. You start to understand the market. You start to understand how the setup works. You start to understand how risk management works. You start to understand the markets. It's this value um, cannot be taught by anyone, only by yourself. I mean, you're the only person that can do that grind of trading daily. And my trading routine started with this giveaway here with Paul. I just enrolled to this giveaway, and we weren't too many people at the beginning. We were 14 or 12 people at the giveaway, something like that. And I won the giveaway, and that's where it started. I had like 3 months to start learning, and after that giveaway, actually, I nailed Paul DMs. So it was like the hotline with Paul. We were speaking nonstop. I was bothering him every moment. I had millions of questions, millions of pictures. Yeah, millions of pictures asking him, this setup is right. What is this one? I did mistake here, and a lot of mistakes. Let me show you a snip, something like this. This one of the first charts. I don't know. I was doing lots of mistakes, and really retarded. I didn't understood how market structure works. I was just playing with the charts, but man, I mean, I started trading like 8 hours a day on the charts. I started spending like between 6 to even 10 hours a day on charts on trying to understand them, trying to understand what I'm doing because I didn't know what those setups are doing. I wasn't respecting them. And then after that $100 challenge, it took me a lot to finish the first one, but things were becoming clearer and clearer. And I was amazed how powerful that $100 challenge is. Here was a short at the beginning when Luna was 114 bucks. This was a short from Paul. He told me, okay, uh, I have this nice short. Now you can learn how to trade a stop loss. Guess what? I did a mistake. I stopped the short right at the mark price. I don't know how I fucked it, and I remember now. And from that mistake, I learned, and I put myself in mind to learn how to trail, how to manage and execute better position because many of you might not know, but executing is so damn important to execute. It's incredibly important. Yeah. Yeah, and I fucked the order up. I didn't know what I was doing. I ended up killing it. Yeah. And then it started working. I mean, I was doing $2, $3, and stuff like that, $5. And my portfolio started to grow. On the 3 month after I did won the giveaway from Paul. After my subscription ended, I already started to be at the second $100 challenge, or at the third one, because I was trading nonstop, and it wasn't a good thing. It wasn't a good thing, I would say now, but then I would say that it was useful, and also I was doing a lot of backtesting. So in those 3 months I just killed the charts, backtesting everything that I can, starting to work with the journal that Paul gave me, and putting every setup and every mistake that I was doing in those charts, and that helped me so much, revising the charts, going back, seeing the mistakes and stuff like that. Yeah, and then I became a gladiator after I started being profitable. I did 100, and I doubled the 100, and then went back to 100 and doubled again. I did that at least 3 times. I think at the fourth one I just continued doing like not going back to $100, but just continuing and growing my portfolio. And Paul told me, trust me, you will never add money to this account. And I was like, how the hell? I will never add money to my. How the hell I will not add money to my futures account, and he told me you'll see. And right now my portfolio sits at around 4K, and that was grew mainly the trading account was grown from the those 100. And what I'm doing now is just using every plan that this community has to share because it's incredibly a lot of values. I'm using the little old lady. I'm using a special swing trading strategy. I'm using an investment strategy. So if you combine everything that you find here, I mean, I'm not, I don't need to say it now, but maybe we will share the results in the bull market. Because I saved a lot of information from here that we can show later when the bull market will come. I really think that you have everything you need on this Discord to not only be a good trader, yeah, but to pick exactly those areas where you want to invest or where you have issues with, yeah. And then I started trading more and more, something like this. These are some of the latest trades. I started doing like um, 50, 100, depending on the day, bucks a trade. Then I got a funded account, which I was so proud of me because Forex, it's really damn different than Bitcoin and the crypto space. Sorry, I'm switching. It's so different from the crypto space, and right now I'm working on creating a pattern and learning how Forex it's behaving. Yeah, it's a process. That's what Paul told me at the beginning, and that's what I would like to be like the ending words. This is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Definitely, it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's a long way to get there. Yeah, you will start from $1 trades. If you can grow $100 account, you can grow a 1K one. If you can grow that 1K, you can grow the 10K, 100K, and stuff like that. But everything has to be step by step because you can't. Your emotions and your head cannot manage the risk that you will work with. I would have never imagined going from $10 to uh, $85 a trade or 100 or $200 a trade. I would never imagine that kind of stuff. And right now I'm working with. I had a conversation with Paul. I'm working on slowing down. So if at the beginning you need to push the pedal down and work a lot, now you have to work in the same manner, but you have to add quality and you have to polish everything that you have in your hand, polish that plan, and get more efficient and better. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Paul. Thanks a lot, guys. It's an incredible community.
You're welcome, but you bug me 6 months every fucking moment.
Every moment, guys. I don't know if
I
Discord
don't
has
think it's a good idea to express
to
myself
count.
on YouTube, but if you take a look, I don't know, it takes a while just to scroll all the
No, you
messages
cannot.
Stefan has with me in, I don't know, 1 year, 8 months.
Yeah.
But he put the time and effort. It's his credit. Put the time and effort. Learn, listen to what he should do. You saw from his snip. You saw what he did. He started with $1. He started without a plan, without a strategy, without a risk management strategy, and now honestly is one of the best traders in the community. Yeah,
Thanks a
he
lot,
doesn't
Paul.
have experience on crypto, on bull and bear markets, but that will take time. You have to go to a full bear market and a full bull market so you can understand the concept, so you can adapt yourself. But you have the community, Stefan, so we are here to help you to make some money in the next bull.
More than glad. This is a perfect environment to grow. Thank you.
Abdullah, I see you on the chat. I'll say it in the live stream. Maybe think about it and give me a message. Maybe you want to do exactly like Stefan, to be a guest in this live stream. You
Would be
have
nice to
a
have.
similar story, so maybe
Exactly.
people, they want to hear your story.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, it's worth noting right now too. If you are new to trading, this is like the best time to learn trading right now, actually, when the bears, basically most of the pain's behind us. Hopefully we're not in a rip roaring bull, because like when it's hard for people to learn when price is just shooting straight up every day, and all you see on Twitter is everybody making a fortune and whatever. That's like a horrible time to learn. But right now is a good time because you can sort of take your time, be patient. It's timing wise, it's really good to start because you're probably going to do pretty well by the time the bull does hit. So yeah, this is a really good time to get started.
Yeah, will take some time. It's not easy, like Stefan told you. It's not easy to learn how to day trade, at least. Yeah, for swing trading, emotions, they are in time. Will take, I don't know, 1 week, 2 weeks, maybe even more to get a nice trade, to get a win or a loss. But on the scalping level, on day trading, every day you have the same emotion repeated again and again and again. At some point, some people, they don't want to do that. They say, no, it's too much pressure, I don't want that. I want to be a swing trader, I want to be a little old lady guy. Yeah, okay, you can make money, really profitable, but you have to have patience for 2 or 3 years to that plan, that investment, to reach his maturity and make some money. I don't know, Kevin. What do you say? We'll keep this format, and maybe next week we'll invite another member.
Yeah, sure. If people want to come on, I think that's great. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll force them to come.
Yeah, I'm down for
I'll
everything.
force
I
them
mean,
to
we're
come.
just kind of working, and whatever, like people again, if you guys have feedback for us, that'd be awesome, just because we're just kind of winging it. We're doing this show just for free to the public. We don't have any other intention other than, I mean, for me, it's kind of like helps me keep on schedule, and just stay consistent with my own plan. So by doing this every week, it sort of forces me to kind of,
Take
have my
a look
shit
at the.
together. Otherwise, I'll sound like an idiot. So there, I benefit from it, but also, we want to hear from people if it's, what you guys like and how we can make it better. I certainly don't want to, we want to bring value to the table. So.
Yeah, Abdullah, I noticed your message. You didn't answer to my questions. Yeah, I know you have a similar story, but you want to come on? I'll DM you. You don't get so easy with me, so I'll DM you next week. Um, I don't know. What do you think, guys? We should do the giveaway.
Yeah, maybe get into the giveaway.
I don't see.
Giveaway.
I'm looking at the chat and I don't see too many questions. Kevin, if you want, until we'll do the giveaway, maybe you want to present some altcoins you make some doubles this week, last week.
Don't forget to give a like, guys. These guys are working their asses and high quality, very high quality. I absolutely love them. So, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. And man, honestly, you guys, Paul and Stefan, are two of the most consistent people I know in this business right now. You guys are there every day, always at it,
Yeah.
consistently, man. That's so hard to do. So good for you guys. Like, really, I don't know. I mean, well, I'll say another thing too. Like, you guys also trade live. I don't know a lot of people that successfully can trade live. Basically, showing their entries and exits before they, before they're done, basically, and do that consistently every day. So good for you guys. That's a hard thing to do, and both of you do it really well. I haven't seen a lot of people do that very well.
It's hard to trade by yourself. It's harder to trade knowing that some people will take your ideas. But you can do it if you know what you're doing in time with, I don't know, thousands of trades. Yeah, it gets easier in time. Not easy, but easier.
Yeah,
So
for
Kevin,
sure.
if you want to present some altcoins, I know you banked some doubles last week.
Yeah, really nice
Yeah, I
ones,
mean,
Kevin.
I can show those really quick if you want to load up the thing. I'll just I could
Yeah,
talk
until
about some of the stuff I'm looking at, I suppose. I mean, the doubles I got, let's see, I got one on audio, which is right here. Just, nothing special. I even kind of almost sort of aped into it a little bit. Just bought this breakout. Did bang a double off there. Got one on waves. Let's see, which I just also bought at the bottom of the range. I'm just getting started. Like I said earlier, I kind of, there's a lot of coins popping off that I'm not in, which I'm just sitting here going like, damn, but that's the way it goes. Waves is another one, just again, buying at the bottom of the range. Mostly what I look for here actually is worth noting is I'm just looking for upwards OBV mostly on these, I'm looking for location, some sort of breakout. Not so much, on the, especially on the weekly levels. I'm not really looking at MACD and RSI too much on the weekly when I'm hunting these. I'm just looking for a nice OBV. In this case, a nice W is coming in. I really like to see trending upward. Waves is a little different, but I really want to see a trending upward OBV. So like stuff that I've bought recently. Let's see here, like this C pool I bought. I guess probably have to zoom in on the daily here. Just kind of, Jesus, I hate when the marker's on TradingView because it won't go, it stays stuck. Like this one's weekly W, kind of ugly actually, but weekly W came in. That's not a real W in terms of candle bodies, but it's there. I think this one is a good example of OBV. Yeah, you can see how the OBV here, this is pretty much my bread and butter for these kind of little old lady trades, is just seeing OBV Wing out and trending higher. So I bought that C pool. I bought this request. I'm just like averaged in right here. Again, it's weekly W breakout here. So this one's got great OBV. So this one's actually an OBV divergence. You can see from back here, we went into divergence, broke out, strong OBV. So like on a weekly chart, when you look at it, essentially all I did is, this W had come in, W had broken out and I just went in and started grabbing it. I chased a little bit up here. This is me. I'm not saying, it's like, yeah, I could have drawn, this is a pretty bullish market. So it's like, yeah, I could hunt these like shark levels down here. But when I see the weekly W, I'm like, okay, this is fine with me. Cause when you zoom out, it's like, well, my first double level's up here and that's not very, like if I can get a W before 38.2, then that's shit. I'm gonna get two doubles before 38.2. So you can see I just bought the weekly W. EOS bought the weekly W. We've been talking about that one. Pretty straightforward. Also OBV, not really divergence, but you can see like this W came in before. We started trending up in OBV before this weekly W came in. RSI was also in divergence. MACD, most of these altcoins, when you go look at them, they all have these big MACD divergences are already in, including Bitcoin. They've been in for a while. What else have I bought? Oh, Metis is a good example of one that I bought early. See, this is kind of the thing about Little Old Lady. This was actually a name from the group. And I bought it, let's see, when was that? This was October 10th. So this was like before the FTX stuff, I guess. It didn't really get too affected, but this one I did trade it actually, and I did take profit in this move up on a swing trade. And then I also just, I bought this W breakout. I bought the pullback to the, just pull back to the W. And I had to take a bunch of heat on it, is my point with this one, and now I'm looking pretty good, but I had to go underwater this whole time. So this is kind of the little old lady thing. Like, I don't have a stop. So, I mean, how much heat did I really take? Like if I bought right there, it didn't make new lows actually, did it? No, it never made new lows, but I did have to take, 35%. I went underwater here. But I just let my position work. It's still working. I don't have my sell order actually working on this thing. I need to get that going. But look, I'm looking to sell on a double up here at, $50, which is just these highs. Anytime. That's kind of what I'm looking for. It's like, can I get a double off? in a reasonable area. You know, I'm not looking for new highs here to get a double. Like this thing has got, you know, a lot of room here. Even if I draw my fibs off here, you know, 38.2 is way up here. So if I can get a double below 38.2, in this case, it's up against the old highs, which I love. I bet I'll probably still get this even in this rally. It's pretty likely that that thing will just shoot up. Getting pretty overbought here on RSI, but this is an example of going underwater. You know, this is kind of the game. I was pretty early here. This was back in October. But I was, you know, just drawing my reload zones off of here. Like I had my fibs here, and you can see I was just basically buying 78.6. You know, I'm a little higher here. I like to, you know, I really like to buy pullbacks to previous breakouts. It's kind of my thing. You can kind of see this head and shoulders back here, this big head and shoulders. Price comes back down against it, you know, like even these sort of candle body highs in here. That's the kind of stuff I'm looking for to set my bids. Like, you know, that W candle body high, if it's around 78.6 and against previous market structure. So this is the shark setup in TRI. I mean, Paul trades the shark setup a little more aggressive, I think, than I consider, but I really want to see, like, I want to see a market structure bottom, price rally, and then come back to that right at 78.6. So that's, you know, essentially right here, I could have started nibbling. In this case, I didn't buy right there, but then, you know, when price was running up here, this pump, then I can just, again, do the same thing, draw my reload zones, start hunting against, you know, this is like a mountain man tag essentially against that W. But I'm still well within my, you know, I'm just inside of my range. So I'm not getting super picky here. I could have hunted this, like, you know, these levels still. But you know, anyhow, so there's one that I went underwater for a while. What's another one that I bought? Actually, sushi. This was one of the first ones I started buying going back to, so I'm underwater on this one too. You know, this one I bought in this dump here, and I ended up averaged in at $1.40. And so again, I'm just basically against these previous, you know, essentially what I saw here is a weekly W. You know, weekly W came in here. This was one of the first weekly Ws I saw in altcoins. That was going back to like last October as well. Broke out, and I just bought the dip against this, you know, this structure here, and then had to go underwater. Doesn't look great. I should have been nibbling here more, but this is where December I kind of checked out a bit, in all honesty. So I wasn't really sharp in through here, but I could have added down here, and didn't. And so now I'm just basically back to break even. But you can kind of see the you know, maybe this head and shoulders is coming in. Maybe we keep pushing higher. I think down the road, I mean, when you think about it down the road with something like sushi, there's just like so much upside that I'm not too worried about it. So I'm not going to work a stop. I'm just going to little old lady this thing, and then price will probably, you know, it's going to probably just bang around here. You know, maybe I get a double off, and then it comes back down. And this is what I kind of expect the altcoin market to do, you know, and then eventually we'll start seeing these big long bottoms like that. But you could probably bang some doubles out in the meantime here. You know, you can see this double levels just against this M breakdown there. So it's pretty likely I'll get that at 280. This is another one I bought that's actually breaking out pretty hard here. This one's a little funny because I saw this huge move, which was like a Qcoin thing. I don't even know if this happened everywhere, but you know, I think you could see the weekly W here. It's kind of ugly, or hard to see, but you know, basically happened on that breakout. So I just went and grabbed it, and you can see what's happening there. I'm probably 40% up on that. Did I go through all these green ones? Are ones I've bought recently. Oh, this Poles is another really nice weekly W. This was a TRI name I saw them talking about on the Daily Brief, and I just went and you know, saw it break out and had an opportunity to buy it a little bit cheaper, but essentially just buying that. This is like perfect, actually. This is pretty much a perfect chart. Like, I mean, you can see OBV's not confirmed divergence, but we're just trending higher here as price was making lower lows. And then we put that W in, and, you know, I just went and grabbed some. Think I could probably get my double off here pretty easily. You know, it's breaking out strong today. And to be fair, like, I don't know how much steam this current rally has left in it. So I don't know, maybe these things peter out and come back down and I don't get doubles. I'm I'm not. I mean, I've only been in this trade for a week. It's okay if I'd love to get a double right now, but if I don't, that's all right. And you can see
Till the bull market starts, we
What?
have enough time.
Yeah, and same thing. Like, I mean, these are the things. Again, like draw reload zones off the top. 38.2 is already. I'll have 2 doubles off before we get back to 38.2. I think likely is like a push up into that horizontal level there. That's I could see that happening, getting my double, and then I'll just go back and buy it when it comes back down again.
That one looks good even now, Kevin.
This is a damn good looking. Yeah, this is a damn good looking one.
You can look for a pullback, or maybe at the market price. I don't like to buy at market price, but maybe a small pullback on 4-hour chart, daily chart, and you can manage a lot of upside potential.
You can, I mean, if you're going to be patient, what you should be doing here is drawing, wherever this top comes in, maybe it's there. You can start hunting down against the, 61.8 or whatever areas. You could think about Collins pump chaser zone as essentially where that's my level right now. I'm not even. Yep. No, I'm not even saying I have the sniperist level here. I'm willing to I'm okay with that. That's something you got to find out for yourself. Like what, where you're willing to, I don't feel like I'm chasing right here, even though, this is like a cup and handle breakout. I see a lot of structure, nice wide W, the weekly W. I think probably, yeah, look at OBV here on the daily, just trending higher in divergence. That works for me. That works for me.
Yeah, looks nice. It looks really nice, yeah.
And then I actually took some really small bets on some mega shit coins too, and then I'll just end with that.
Yeah, but we don't. Let's keep it for us. That mega shit coins.
One's already up 21%. Like this fucking thing. I bought this right here down in this level, and it's already up 21% on the day. So like, I don't even know what these are. But you can see the same thing. Weekly W came in. I mean, it's ugly because it's all. But keep in mind, these are low. These are low cap coins that have. There's like no more sellers left down here. At this point, it's like nobody's
selling anymore.
So it's like you start seeing these wicks shooting up, and it's just. I mean, like Brian says, wicks and tails like to be eaten. When I saw those and actually making a weekly W, and then it's dipping down and pulling back to reload zones.
Yep.
And OBV and divergence. Look at the volume coming in, and so I just went. And these though, like I won't go through all of them actually, just because whatever. But they're all up actually. These 4 right here. Well, everything's green. Most things are
nice
green.
Nice OBV.
Today. But
nice OBV, nice volume bars. I like that.
I mean, someone is
buying.
I only have like 1% in all 4 total. So I broke like I put 1/4%. I basically was like, fuck it. I consider this one bet. I'm like I'm going to find, there's a few more that I'm kind of still hunting, but I'm going to probably take like 10 of these like Qcoin ones that haven't fully popped yet and just put like, so that I only end up with a couple percent in all of them or something. I'm not going, I'm pretty conservative really about my bet sizes with this shit. So I'm not going.
Yeah, but you control your risk because you have a low risk because you invested a small amount, but you have a high reward because they could do 100x this shitcoins pretty quickly.
And of course, it's all predicated on, I think that the prices are going to come back down to buy levels later. So I'm just trying to capture whatever's left of this current rally. I think that I'm pretty sure we're going to have buying opportunities down the road, or at least that's sort of it might not happen, but that's kind of the thesis I'm working on. So I'm just sticking with that. And like, I think I'll get buying opportunities later on whenever this stuff calms down. And so I don't want to go too deep here is what I'm saying. Same with stocks. Like I'm starting to nibble on some stocks, but I don't want to go and, because I could see these things making new lows. So I don't want to go all in on all these, and then watch them deteriorate 50% later. I'd rather just kind of take some bets so I'm in the game and then wait for better opportunities later. So I don't know. Hopefully that was, I don't know. That's what I'm up to in crypto right now, at least. That's pretty much it right there.
Yeah. I prepared the giveaway. So
cool.
If you want to switch to my screen, about the giveaway. Everyone who will retweet the the initial tweet. I have to change the last one. So this is the pinned tweet. Who retweeted that has the chance to get a 1 month premium for free. And I have to switch and put it this one. I guess this one. So for next week, whoever will retweet this one, let's see. Yep. No, I guess I did something else. Mhm. So I have this tweet will be now it's pinned tweet. So if you want to get a 1 month free on premium on Discord, just retweet this tweet. For this week, I already put the retweets and we'll pick a winner. Let's see, one winner, and let's see who is lucky this time. Let's hope not Stefan, because I'll not give it to him.
Wait, didn't he win last week?
Yeah. So there are there are 14 retweets. So Mercurio, you have another free month.
Dude,
You
that's what
forget
he
the
calls
third
second
one.
card. That's what they call a second car. He just
Yeah,
added a second
exactly.
car to his wins.
Yeah.
That's
So let's see.
insane.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Well,
Yeah, he's a new member. I guess it's one of the guys who helped Miku to do the spreadsheet. So you can see the karma is going back to him. Maybe we'll have in I don't know 6 months, 8 months. Maybe we'll have another Stefan.
yeah, and I mean, it's not like, I don't know. I know you guys aren't trying to grind anybody. It's like we're just doing this for, for fun.
Yeah, just to have fun, just to people who really want to learn, who really want to invest. They have patience. They have maybe a small amount of money. You have a complete plan. You don't like it, modify it. You have a spreadsheet. Will help you to get the levels. You will learn step by step how we are looking at the market. The most important thing you will see, we are not chasing. We are hunting lowers, how lower levels. Now at this point, a lot of people will say, "Oh, you're crazy. When do you want to these levels to be hit?" But maybe in a couple of months they will change their opinion. Now seems really cheap. Yeah, no, will not go back at that level. We'll see.
Yeah, it's funny. People will
If
think we're crazy, but
yeah,
it'll probably go back down there, man. It's gonna go back down there.
I'm waiting. I have my limit order. I lock some money in that orders and just waiting. Nothing to do at this point. I have to respect I have to respect my plan.
Yeah, you certainly. I mean, that's the main goal. Is if anybody can learn anything, just don't go and buy. Like, to go buy Bitcoin right here is not a good bet. That's not really a great bet to buy Bitcoin right here at the top of the range. It's just, you got to
Dollar
kind of
cost
get out of
average,
that thinking.
Ethan. Yeah, but the public, 95% of the people they will buy not at this level, maybe even at 25K where I have my short order. So
Yeah.
I still have
Yeah.
that order in the market at 25K. I'm looking for this level. You can see some liquidity in this area. Yeah? I'm hunting this level, take some liquidity and then back down. It's a setup. I will risk 1%, no more than that. But if I'm correct and the market will just take some liquidity and go back down, I'll have a nice win.
It is funny though, because technically it is still in a reload zone. So, like, I suppose it's like, if you're willing to wait a few years, then maybe okay, but it's just a hard place to buy right here. That's a hard place to go buy.
Keep in mind, you'll buy double at the lower part.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's just hard.
If start dollar cost average, if you feel the need to buy now, start a dollar cost averaging plan. Yeah, just buy same amount of money every month, but don't buy with all the money you have for investment. Buy now at this point. I don't think it's a good idea, but it's just my opinion.
Yeah, it's very important to get out of the market to buy stuff. I mean, start to get used to limit orders.
Yeah,
that's
for
the most
sure.
important.
Yeah, it really shouldn't be.
Exactly.
Really shouldn't be easy market buy ever.
I don't know any professional trader buying at the market price.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
don't know
exactly.
any of them. They are just using limit orders. They are planning the trade and trading the plan. That's it.
Exactly.
Kevin, I guess that's it for today. We have 1 hour and a half.
Cool.
Let's don't go past 1 hour and a half because YouTube probably will punish us. Just
We probably would have been. We were doing pretty good until I went on an altcoin rant.
no, it's okay. We are still. We have
It's perfect,
5
yeah.
minutes until
5
1
minutes
hour
to
and a
close.
Well,
Yeah.
cool. I hope everybody enjoyed it. And hopefully we're bringing some kind of value. And I do believe you guys, if you hang out with us for the next year, you'll make some fucking money probably. I mean, it's pretty. It takes time, but if we all just kind of stick together and work together, we'll come out happy at the end of it. So.
Yeah, in the next bull market, you'll regret it didn't buy at these levels and putting the limit orders lower. Yeah, that we are not financial advisors, so it's just for entertainment. If you follow any of our ideas, it's just 100% your responsibility. So, up to you.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess, Kevin, you should close the
Okay,
the
well, I
live stream.
I don't have any epic goodbyes to say, so I'll just I'll see you guys on Discord and see you maybe next week. And other than that, we'll just say goodbye and have a nice. Remember the Fed and have a good trade.